Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Here for another of my lectures? Going so soon?
With that lot.
Welcome back, Sid.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a far... Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth. Get him! This one.
It's over.
I can't imagine Obolus needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Finish with that lot.
Welcome back, Sid.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh! Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as my old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Anything catch your eye? Much obliged. Take care out there, eh?
Oi, look sharp!
If those Orsons touch an arrow on Martha's head.
This one! Go, Torgal! Look. Up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then, they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in this area, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire. Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long. Is that all of them?
I think so. I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The Cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sid.
Sid! Where are...
In here!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds. There's a drawbridge not far from here. If the abbot were still with us, he'd have taken the duster.
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here.
Spotted us, Torgal? I say, of course it has. It's a flexible eyeball.
Over here! Get him! Get him!
You didn't see that coming. That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperial?
The pyre was... It's more than they deserve. Cole is worried about...
All right.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
No one survived.
I'm sorry.
Doesn't mean I won't. Cole said you cast their remains, but it should have been me.
How?
But I did. And I turned a deaf. The rumors started moons ago. Of Black. I assumed it was all just nothing but a ghost story meant to make fun.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. Which begs the question, my mother obviously has a hand in this.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on. If those Imperials think they can come in here... Oh, before I forget, Astolas, he asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well.
We can't stay long.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling.
Try not to move.
Oi! You handcuffs you are. But now, question is... Are
Chocobos?
You heard me right. And not just any Whiteheart and her flock. Are the...
Chocobos.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of... Go on, then. There's a...
Where can I
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. You saved Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? And don't worry.
I'm sure I...
And good luck to you.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way. These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Her? And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
This way.
All yours, Torgal.
You're safe now. White Hart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped. No, I dare say, reckon our feathered friend must have learnt. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum.
Well...
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to...
What is it, girl?
She wants her map. Told you.
Is that it?
Well, bugger me if this ain't... Oh! Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Few scraps. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go. Don't you worry. You hear that, White Hart? You seem... That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my car on the road, didn't...
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Anyhow.
You take care of your flock. I'll call you in.
Ready, girl?
Now, where's Gav?
I hear there's trouble.
I think it's all right to touch.
Back, are ya? Not Sancfordian, do you? And?
And what can I do for you? Finished, are you?
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's Head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Ortha.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
What are we waiting for, indeed?
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria. That room's as ragged as...
So Mather's all right.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board. It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean that... Right. The people of Valisthea are going through... The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them. And perhaps I can.
Oh, Clive!
The patrons, what does that mean?
Oh, no, that's still me. I still catalogue every item that arrives. Is everything we've received and everything promised? You earned this. All yours. Hasn't been delivered yet, I'm afraid. Sorry, but you're not quite there yet. Hasn't been delivered yet, I'm afraid.
Clive. Here you go. Always something in there.
They're old enough for the sins of... And you say Sid built this place? Did you come through the forge today?
Long now, Martel. See, I am...
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just... Well,
it's good to know there's something of the...
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rested. I took it on, you see, after she... And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She...
Impressive.
I thought this first harvest, you couldn't take them some, could you?
It'll be nice being...
Oh, she always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had there, here you go. Martel apples, they're called. You hear that, Martel?
think it's all right. Touch him?
I hear there's trouble, Embers.
That broom's as ragged as...
You two look like you could use something to eat.
Martel.
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back and...
Please aren't those up. She'd have been proud, and rightly so.
A gift from the backyard.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, make Martel livid. Not that anyone could...
That sounds like the Sid...
Planning on keeping that lot to yourself? Hang on. I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her heart. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard.
Well, I've got some... You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get there.
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's... regards. Cursebreakers, they were clearly very...
They remembered her. I suppose she was very kind. Even to a tongue-tied, she put everything into her work. She wasn't gonna... When she died, I named a sapling after her.
And through you. Her dream would have died...
I didn't do anything, really.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your...
Of course not. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about...